Tennessee travels to play Mississippi State this Saturday, 4:15 on the SEC Network. And old buddies, old friends, former, employee and employer get together for a game that is shaping up to be a really good one. Right now, Tennessee is a 7.5-point favorite. This is the Wednesday before the Saturday game. So that line will probably move, but right now, Tennessee comes into the game a 7.5-point favorite. Before I go any farther, if you love college football, hope you'll subscribe to another college football podcast. This is my brand new channel. I have my Clemson channel. This is a brand new channel. It's growing. I appreciate it. Pass it along. And it means a lot to me. Let's talk about Tennessee. When Josh Heupel took over the artist formerly known as Tennessee, I say that because they didn't look anything like the Tennessee I knew growing up. He took over a mess and he cleaned it up, and good grief, how he has cleaned it up. You just have to take them serious every week. They can beat you. They've had a lot of success. They were in the college football playoff. He loses a quarterback in an off-season, like soap opera or something, goes and gets Joey Aguilar, and this guy's looking fantastic, throwing 1,124 yards worth of production, 12 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. He can sling it. But on the other side of the football is Jeff Lebby. And he worked for Josh Heupel back at UCF. He's had an unbelievable career coaching at Oklahoma, Ole Miss, obviously UCF. And then last year was his first year as a head coach. And here he is in a situation a lot like Tennessee's Josh Heupel. He goes into a situation where winning wasn't a thing anymore. Yeah, winning was like gone. You're sitting here looking at an Ole Miss team who was 4-0. A lot of people felt like they were going to lose to Arizona State. I actually said, hey, I could see Mississippi State doing this. Lebby can coach. And they did it. Now, Blake Shapen is a transfer from Baylor. The guy got hurt. He ended up transferring over, and this guy's thrown for 884 yards. He's thrown exactly 67%, 67 out of 100 passes, 7 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. But don't let either one of these teams fool you with their passing numbers. They run the football, and they run it a lot. In fact, if you're watching, we'll say Tennessee, you're watching the highlights of the game. All you're seeing is those massive passes from Aguilar to Brazel, who has 426 yards receiving right now. The guy's a beast. He already has 25 receptions. Well, here's the deal. Both of these teams run the football a lot, so don't be fooled by the highlights. The highlights are there to completely and totally, fool you. There's a better way to say it, and I just couldn't think of it. So what is the key to this ball game? Of course, both teams, especially Tennessee, still has injuries. Jermon McCoy hasn't played at all this season, if my memory serves me correct, because that ACL tear back earlier in the year. So you're getting into that point of the season where you have players who either they had long sustaining injuries, kind of like McCoy, or they're just banged up from the first 4 games of the year. Right now, what I look at is the defensive play. Who can actually step up and create a problem defensively? Now, if you look at Tennessee, they are sacking the quarterback at will. They're bringing a lot of pressure. They're constantly pressuring the quarterback. Now, I will tell you this. I watched some footage of Blake Shapen, especially when he was at Baylor. This guy could have pressure coming in on him, and guess what? He would stand in the pocket. And that, to me, could be the difference if he can stay composed. And when he gets hit, it's not devastating hits to where it just bangs him up so bad. Well, he's in a bad place, right? All of a sudden he can't throw as well. All of a sudden he's in so much pain he can't think. Tennessee's got to him. They collapse the pocket even more. They see that he's hobbling around, and then not even having to be dirty or anything. They just keep sending the dogs. And the guy's like, I give up. I can't take this anymore. My body can't take this anymore. Mentally, I can't take this anymore. And maybe that's the case. Maybe that's exactly what happens. And in fact, I'm going to go as far as to say that is what will happen. I'm not saying they're going to hurt him. But I truly believe that Tennessee is going to bring the pressure because, pause there, everyone is talking about both of these offenses, and they should. Look at the coaches, who they are, their philosophy, their success, from coordinators to head coaches. Now, of course, Lebby is young in his career, only the second season at Mississippi State. But listen to this. This is the first time that they're 4-0. First time that they're 4-0, I want to say since 2014. I'm looking at my notes and I can't find it now. Lebby is doing a really good thing there. But Josh Heupel is farther along in his career. And folks, I truly believe that is the difference. We see 7.5 points. Of course, this is the Wednesday before it's going to move. But I can see Lebby coming out and saying, hey, look, I want to show everyone that I can coach with the best of them. And by the way, this guy can scheme. But again, Josh Heupel is just a little farther down the road than Jeff Lebby. He's already had to take over a mess and turn it around. Jeff Lebby's right in the middle of that. He's already surpassed his win totals from last year. But Heupel's already got it going. And I think that's going to be the difference. I call Tennessee winning this ball game. Right now, a 7.5 point favorite. I see Tennessee covering that. I see them covering that. The over-under is 62.5 points. I'll take the over all day, every day on that one. Folks, let me know. What do you think? Does Tennessee go in and get upset by Mississippi State? Does Jeff Lebby make a statement here and beat them? Or do we see Josh Heupel not taking his eyes off the prize whatsoever? This is a game that he should win. Do we see him go in and take care of business and say, you know what? You're not going to catch me off guard. Folks, y'all take care of yourself. Pass this around. Hope you'll subscribe. It's free. Y'all